Right, we've been fishing a couple of times and I'm always raving on about my burley springs. So, what I'm going to do is show you how I make them, which is pretty easy, not rocket science. Right, firstly, I went to the hardware shop and bought myself some galvanized wire. This one is 1 point, I'll just put on my broken glasses. Look, I broke them, or the screw came out. They still work though. Rightio. 1.57 millimeter diameter wire. That's this one. It's not that thick. I have made them out of a bit thicker wire because they're a bit stronger out of thicker wire, obviously. But these burley springs, they're not bad. Right, here's some what I've already prepared. This is what I'm going to show you how I make. This one's a bigger one. I told a mate of mine how to make them and he went off and he actually made me this. This is made out of an old angle grinder handle and a threaded bit of bolt put into the end of it. So that works. That's what I made off of that one. There's a swivel attached on the bottom for connecting your sinker to, or you can connect your sinker directly onto your spring like I normally do, but you can do that if you like. Now this, you can use bolts like this, or you can even use a coach bolt, and I actually made this little one off the coach bolt. That's a nice little one. You can make them as big as you like, of whatever size bolts you like. This one here is made off this piece of threaded bolt. That's the size I generally make. That's got a swivel on the bottom, and there's a swivel pretending it's connected to your main line. Very good. If you want to get fancy, you can actually drill a hole right down the middle of a piece of bolt like that and make it all one piece. I actually learnt this off a guy at Mitsubishi quite a few years ago, and he was called Kevin. Thanks, Kev. Now I'm going to share it with the world. He wouldn't mind. Anyway. Right. So I'll make one out of this, show you how I do it. I'll just hang on. You can, if you like, use MIG weld wire. This is a big one made out of MIG weld wire. That's a bit more expensive though, but they will last forever because they won't rust. The galvanized wire does rust after a little while, but it does last a long time. That's for putting in a homemade bait trap. I just clip that in the bottom. My dad made this. Clip that in the bottom, put some bread in it, and you beauty. Job done. Okay, right, I'll angle this down and show you how I make these with my rubbishy pliers. Can you believe I can't find my good pliers, so I manage with these horrible things. Rightio, firstly the bolt. Piece of wire approximately 70 centimeters long, just roughly. Right, put it onto your thread of the bolt, obviously with a thread going down that way, because you don't want to be threading it towards you. Hold it with your thumb, and then just follow the thread of the bolt until you come to the end of the wire. And be careful with that end of the wire, what's flicking around. You don't want to poke yourself in the eye. But I have my spectacles on, so that's all safe. You want to work on around 10 to 12 wraps, but you can do as many as you like. You can make these as big as you want. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's that done. Lovely. Now we've just got to thread it off. Now it works alright because there's no machinery or anything needed, just your pliers, your bolts and your wire. So if you're going fishing and you need a burley spring, you can easily just make a couple. There we go, there's that. Put that aside. Now with my crappy pliers, really better with a good pair of pliers. Firstly, we're going to bend the end of the wire and make an eye by working the wire against itself. Right. There you go, got an eye there. Now we're going to centralise it. Okay. Once we've roughly got it centre, we can grab that bit with the pliers and just pull it out a bit, like this. Right. Centralise it a little bit more. You can make them as pretty as you want. But at the end of the day, when you start using them, it's going to go out of shape a little bit. Right, we've done that side. Same on this side. Another reason I'm doing this now is because here in South Australia, as us South Australians know, the weather's been pretty average, been pretty windy, pretty cold, but mainly windy, and there's been a big swell running, so it's been slowing my fishing down a little bit, so I thought I may as well get this done. Okay, so there you go, we've done all that, centralising that. Looking good. Okay, so we got that bit. Right, now I'm going to spread it a bit carefully. Don't want it like too open. There we go. That's a pretty big burley spring. Okay, so we got that bit done. Now we want the wire in the middle. We're pretty much making it just like a bought one, but you can make them as big as you want this way. Right, we're gonna allow enough wire each end so we can make the loop like on there. Okay, so about that much, about the same much at this end, so we're gonna snip it off about there. Okay, pliers, the crappy pliers, which don't work very well. Right, that's me wire. Lovely. Right, this end, about there, bend it over, just like that, and then here, bend it over. Okay, now you can finish that bend, help it down with your pliers. Right, same on the other end. There we got that bit there now, about there. Bend him over, bend that bit, get your pliers, squeeze it back in. There's your other end. There you go, there's your centre wire. Simply, that's going to go up the middle of your burley spring and come out through your hole you've already made. Right, on that end we'll just close it up with the pliers. Not with them ones, with these ones. There we go. Now that's in there, that's not coming out now. That's good. Now with this one, push it up through the hole all the way like that. Look, we got a spring. Yeah. Get your sinker if you want to put it directly on, so you can make a few of them with all your different size sinkers. Boat fishing for snapper or anything, you know, you get your burley directly to where your bait is. Okay, put that on there, And now again, just close up that ring. And how's that? One burley spring. And just to show you, we got a swivel here as well. Put him on. There you go, connected to your main line. How's that? They look pretty good. So there you go. I hope that's been handy to you. That's how you make your burley springs. Too easy. Out of that 30 meters of wire, wow, we can get a lot of springs. Probably 40 springs. I think that cost $4 or $5. Awesome. So there you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'll see you down fishing somewhere soon. I still might do some smoked fish. But anyway, I want to go rock fishing and a bit of other stuff. But it gets hard because we all work. We all know how hard it gets to even go fishing because we're all busy. Alright dudes. Tight lines. See you next time. Bye.